Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you all how to make your very own cartoon lightning stalks that you see used in headers, advertisements, thumbnails. You see them used a lot in graphic design, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make your very own in Adobe After Effects. Now you might be asking me, if it's made in Adobe After Effects, how am I going to use it on my Photoshop? Well, you can take one frame of the video from Adobe After Effects and make that into a PNG image, and as you can see, if I click this right here, that gets rid of the background. This is a transparent background that I'm using, but right now I just have this R6 Rainbow Six Siege operator right here just to show me where I want the lightning as a little guide tool. So if I was going to put this in an actual header or thumbnail or something, I could know where I want the lightning. So first we're going to start off by unselecting the operator and putting the lightning where we want it using the pen tool. So I'm going to put a pen tool where I want the lightning at. We're just going to use straight lines. And then you use control to make another line, or not control, oh, hello. Yeah, it is control, never mind. And we're just going to put it where we want it. Alright, there you go, that's all good for me. And first you have to add, I'd say, let's put it to about 15 for the strokes. And now you see you have that little weird looking lines all over her. So to add the nice little effect, we're going to go to this drop down, we're going to go over to add right next to contents and do wiggle paths. And this is going to give us a wiggle detail, and we're going to change the size to 40, and we're going to leave everything else as is. Now we're going to close that, and now you see we have this. Now they're not straight, they're all wiggly, but now we got to add the effects. The first effect we're actually going to be adding is choker, and this is going to make it more rounded and smaller in certain areas, and we're gonna put it to about let's say 9 for me. Yeah, it looks about good for me. And then we're going to add a turbulent displays. Actually no, before we do that, I'm actually gonna just unhide that, or hide that. We're gonna add a roughen edges first. We're gonna put it above the choker, and we're gonna change the roughness to about, let's just say 9 again. Yeah, 9's fine. And then we're gonna put back on the turbulent displays, and we're gonna put it at the bottom. Actually, you know what, let's do it like this. Let's delete that and let's pre-compose this, and then put a turbulent displays on it now. And let's change the amount to about 4, change the size, change it to whatever you like. This is really just based on preference. There you go, that's good for me. And if you really want to, you can also control, and then you can make another layer. Well, since I pre-composed that, I can't, but let's say I wanted to, right before I'd pre-compose, I'd duplicate it, and then I'd add another portion to it. I can move them around, and then I can slide it, because as you can see, every time this layer moves, it changes. So find the frame that you like. Let's say I like this frame, and leave it on that area, right? And now we're going to pre-compose this one more time. Alright, and then we're going to choose our glows. Alright, we're going to add it 1 glow, and we're going to change the glow radius to somewhere around 40, 41, 42, whatever you like. and then we're gonna add another glow right under it, right? And this is gonna be the one changing the color. Let's say I want to have it as a blue. Let's make that one the brighter color, and let's make this one the darker one. And then we're gonna change the original colors to A and B colors, and then we are going to change this to like 170-ish. I'm gonna have mine on 170 exactly, and then now this is where preference comes in. You're gonna be changing the glow threshold to whatever you like. I'm gonna put mine at 10.2. Let's lower this to about 20. Actually, no, let's just keep it at 60. And then I'm gonna change this color. It's a little bit too bright. And there we go. Yeah, let's just keep it on 10. Keep that one on 40. And as you can see, we're getting that blue color now. And if you want to have it more blue, you can change the glow threshold down. And now we're getting that nice little effect there. Alright, so if I wanted to turn this into a header, all I would do is get rid of this, and then I would go to composition, add to render queue, and then select the output. I'm gonna just put it in my pictures if I was going to save it. Render settings, best settings, and then go to output mode, and we're going to choose AVI, channels, RGB, and alpha. Actually no, we gotta change this to change that format settings. PNG sequence. Wait a minute. Trying to remember how to save it as the save frame. It is save frame. So you're going to do the here. I'll do it again. We're going to go to composition, save frame as file. And we're going to click on the Photoshop sequence and change this to a PNG sequence, and then RGB and alpha, and then we're going to click here, and then we're going to change the name to whatever you want. So I'm going to put this in, I'm just going to name it lightning stock, and then it's going to save as a PNG. Now if we go into our, hey everyone, I forgot to tell you to make sure to press the render button off to the right side of the screen. I forgot to add that into the video, but your file will not save until you click render, so make sure to press render. And that's why I was not able to find where my file was, because I did not press render. So make sure to press render. Alright, well I have it right here, so I'm going to double click it, and then it's going to show me the lightning. Now let's say I wanted to take this into Photoshop. You wouldn't have to do anything, because this is already your PNG, and all you got to do is put it on top of the layer, and then you're set. So this would look like this in the header if I had it in a header. Alright, now let's say you want to add the little explosion effects that you see a lot. All you would do is get an eclipse tool. Let's put a stroke on there. Actually no, let's not put a stroke on there. Let's just keep it as a circle. Actually, yeah, we're gonna add a freaking stroke. So we're gonna get rid of the fill. We're gonna add a stroke, and we're gonna make it like this big. I'd say is fine. I'm gonna center mine. All right. Now, if you want, you can change. You can add the dashes. You don't have to add the dashes. I'm gonna add the dashes. I'm gonna say I want about 3 dashes like that. Alright, and now this is going to be the same process. We're gonna do wiggle paths. We're gonna change the size to about 40. And then we're gonna add a choker. And we're gonna put it to about 9 again. And then we're going to add a turbulent displace. And now you can mess around with this until you find the perfect one that you like. You can move around the evolution settings as well. Alright, let's say I like this. And now we're just going to pre-compose again. And now we're going to do the same glow settings. We're going to move this, we're going to add a glow. And we're going to change the glow radius to about 40. And then we're going to add another glow, and we're going to change this glow radius to like 170, and then change the threshold to like 10, and then add the colors again. And then of course change the original colors to A and B colors. Then make sure to add a light color and then a dark color. And then of course, if you want it to show more, you can change the glow threshold all the way down. You can even change the glow intensity if you want, but I never do that. And then now you have your explosive lightning that you see people use. Now, I don't know how to do this in Photoshop. If I did, I would definitely show you guys. But again, let's render this out and show you all how to do that one last time. So composition, save frame as, file, Photoshop, PNG sequence, RGB plus alpha, change the name, explosive lightning, and then save. And that is pretty much all for the tutorial. I know I personally did not see any lightning stock tutorials on YouTube, so I'm pretty sure I'm one of the first ones, and if I'm not, oh well. But I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, comment down below that you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, let me know everything. Alright, if you make a header using this, let me know, link it to me, please. Tweet it at me. My Twitter is down below in the description. Tweet it at me, I'll retweet it. And I thank you all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.